Hi everyone, my name is Michael and I'm a product manager working on QuickBooks. I'm thrilled to be with you virtually today to show you some of the exciting things we've been working on to help save you time and run your business more effectively. In this demo, we'll cover how the new navigation makes it easy to run your business on QuickBooks, how to train QuickBooks to automate the bookkeeping for your common expenses, and finally, how our mobile app enables you to take your whole office with you. But before we dive in, I want to first start by introducing you to our demo small business, Adrian's Tables for Tots. Adrian is a kids furniture designer and entrepreneur. She both owns and runs the business and uses a spreadsheet to manage her sales. But now she's starting to sell online and business is really picking up. So she's making the leap to QuickBooks to manage her growing business. The first thing Adrian notices as she comes into QuickBooks is that the navigation menu on the left uses business-friendly language that isn't intimidating like she was expecting. As she scans the list, she's confident she knows which parts of her business she's going to manage in each section. And soon she'll be able to customize this list so she can put the things she uses most where it's most convenient. She gets this version of QuickBooks because she's a small business owner looking for help running her business. At any time, she can switch to Accountant View to get a version that's more oriented towards record keeping and accounting. On the dashboard, the Get Things Done tab breaks down Adrian's business workflows into an easy-to-follow diagram. There are even notifications on each touch point, so she can see what she needs to get done each and every day. In the Business Overview section, Adrian sees her cash flow over time, so she always knows the health of her business. Other charts show her profitability, where she's spending her money, and things that need her attention, like customers who haven't paid her yet. Soon, folks like Adrian will even be able to customize these KPIs so they map to their unique mental model for how they think about their business. Okay, with QuickBooks ready to help her, Adrian's eager to get started. The first thing she wants to do is get a handle on her expenses, so she navigates over to the Bookkeeping tab. Customers who connect their bank or credit card account in QuickBooks save an average of 25 hours per month. So that's where Adrian is going to start. After she types in her login credentials to set up her bank feed, QuickBooks starts organizing her transactions. Next, she'll train the bookkeeping AI engine to automate her common expenses by answering a few questions about her business. She categorizes the first one as software and apps because it's for a monthly subscription for her business. As Adrian answers these 5 to 10 simple questions, I want to tell you a little bit about what's happening behind the scenes. She's teaching the AI engine how her business works so it can take the bookkeeping off her plate. It's very similar to when we all had phones that unlocked by reading your fingerprint. To set it up, you had to touch the button a bunch of different ways before it learned how you were unique as an individual. Answering these questions is just as easy because it surfaces the most likely options based on intelligence gathered from millions of small businesses like Adrian's. Now QuickBooks can accurately categorize and automatically add over 50% of Adrian's transactions to her books on day one, freeing up hours of time. Now QuickBooks is reanalyzing her data based on the answers to those questions. It will use this information to set up automation so all similar transactions are handled accurately in the future. Here she gets an initial high-level breakdown of her spending over the last few months. Upon clicking Next, we jump into setting up rules. QuickBooks hardwires the most accurate transactions as rules and adds them directly to the books, which gives Adrian up-to-date reporting she can use to make day-to-day financial decisions. As a part of rules setup, it asks Adrian to identify any vendors that can vary in their business purpose so that they can be held back for manual review before adding them to the books. For example, if she makes business and personal transactions from the same place. This extra review ensures accuracy and saves lots of time in the future. Finally, QuickBooks incorporates this last bit of feedback into the AI engine, creating a model that is personalized for her business. And just like that, Adrian's completed the bookkeeping for 153 expenses, and she selects Next to finish the rest of her transactions. As she lands in the Transactions tab of the Bookkeeping Center, Adrian can see she's got a few transactions left. This first one for Ace Airline is clearly travel, so she selects Confirm to add it to her books. This next one is a little bit trickier because it's from a time when she had to use her business card for a personal expense. First, she clicks on the category dropdown and then see and add more categories, and an organized view of the chart of accounts pops up. Historically, the chart of accounts was a source of fear and confusion for small business owners because it was in accounting terms that didn't resonate. We removed that accounting jargon and made it easy to understand. In this case, however, it doesn't help Adrienne take care of this personal expense, so she easily searches for it, finds it, and selects it. For a lot of businesses like Adrienne's, these tech store transactions can be challenging because the laptops, phones, and software purchased there require the accounting to be handled differently. In this case, QuickBooks is telling her it's software, but we're going to open it up and select categorization history. And here she can see how the historical transactions have been categorized, giving her confidence she's making the right selection. The next 4 transactions really show off QuickBooks' new enhanced matching capability. Historically, these have been a big source of pain because QuickBooks could only link transactions from a bank or app feed to transactions that were already in the books, often resulting in confusion and errors. Well, now QuickBooks has intelligent matching that simplifies the bookkeeping for transfers between accounts, credit card payments, receipts, in fact, it even matches incoming deposits to invoices. In this case, Adrienne uses QuickBooks Payments to enable her customers to pay her using a credit or debit card. Not only does this get Adrienne paid faster, but over the next few months, you'll see significant improvements in QuickBooks' ability to match the deposit that comes through the bank to the correct invoice. In effect, automating the process of reconciling invoices for payments received electronically. Now that's great, but Adrienne also has some customers who prefer to do things the old school way by cutting her a check, and that's what this last transaction is. Adrienne is pleasantly surprised to see that the check image came through her bank feed. She can view it by clicking right here to see the check image, which eliminates the need to log into her online banking portal to get the context on who paid her. This new capability will start rolling out to customers in the next few months and scaling to more banks over time. Now that Adrienne has a handle on her expenses, she's ready to shift focus to sales. And our story continues on her mobile device. So now let's fast forward to later in the day. Adrienne's using the QuickBooks mobile app because it makes it easy to run her business anywhere. When she logs into the mobile app, she sees the common actions she usually takes, as well as the to-do list that lets her know what needs attention to ensure her books are accurate and up to date, and also an overview of her business. Under cash flow, she can see her cash on hand, her 3-month cash flow forecast, and the money in and out for this month. Under plan your cash flow, she sees when she's going to get paid, as well as the impact of upcoming bills. She can even play with forecasting different scenarios to understand the impact taking on new projects would have on her business. She's happy to see that she's got enough cash to cover the cost of supplies for this huge order she just landed. So the next step is to create an estimate so she can get paid and start the work. So she selects Menu and Estimates, the plus sign, and we'll add a new customer. We'll add our product. This order is for custom tables, and the quantity is a new personal record for Adrienne's business, 400. And the part that she loves the most is that she can request a deposit, where the estimate is sent with a link that enables her customers to pay her with a credit card or a bank account. Once the deposit is received, the app automatically converts the estimate into an invoice, saving her time so she can focus on running her business. So there you go. I hope you found this demo of the new navigation, AI-powered bookkeeping, and the QuickBooks mobile app useful. Thank you to all you small businesses, self-employed, and accounting professionals out there. You are why we do what we do. I hope you have a great QuickBooks Connect. Thank you.